Hey everyone, welcome to the episode of That's All Funny. Episode number 624. Oh, that just went out. I thought it faded out. Oh, whatever. 624. Hey, we're here, we're doing it. I'm here in the morning, just chilling. Probably gonna eat some breakfast and fall asleep again. I don't know. I don't know. I need to play a video game, man. I'm thinking like Mass Effect or I still haven't finished Hellblade 2, so I need to finish Hellblade 2 or watch a TV show. I still got to watch the Fear the Walking Dead. There's a lot of shit there to watch. I don't know. Or Baby Reindeer. My niece kept telling me, "You need to watch Baby Reindeer. You need to watch Baby Reindeer." And I thought it was like, well, I knew it was about a kidnapping. I guess I thought maybe she thought it was about actual baby reindeer, which sounded adorable. But she's more into cats. Reindeer sound adorable too, but also like with the horns and stuff, they sound just like kind of like mooses, meese, where you try to go up and like be gentle with them, but they're just like wild animals and fierce creatures, you know. So why would you fuck with them? Like that one dude who fucked with them and found out. But yeah, now let's check out the news here. We got a little bit of interesting news. Hunter Biden criminal trial begins in aftermath of Trump conviction. Yeah, that's pretty funny that like one trial ends and another trial starts. So, the criminal trial of Hunter Biden kicks off Monday in federal court in Delaware as President Joe Biden's son faces gun charges in a historic case that begins 4 days after Donald Trump became the first former U.S. president to be convicted. Um, in the first trial of the child of a sitting president, Hunter Biden 54. He's 54 years old and he still goes by his son. I mean, I get it, but it's like, dude, 54? Jesus. Faces three felony charges stemming from his purchase and possession of a revolver in 2018. He has pleaded not guilty. Uh, I don't know. This is pretty ridiculous because I'm pretty sure there's like rowdy evidence that states he had, a revolver in a rented car that was like government officiated and stuff. Like there's a lot of evidence if I remember correctly. So if he wins this trial or it gets dismissed or whatever, it's gonna be pretty ridiculous. Like to where it's like, oh yeah, the president can do whatever he wants, uh the government's corrupt, et cetera, et cetera. Everything we already knew is just gonna like they're just gonna be winking in our eye, right and straight in our faces, and be like, "Ha, we can do whatever we want." That's the government for you. But oh well, whatever. Um, all we could do is kind of just, you know, cheat on our taxes when we can, and I don't know, take return stuff on Amazon whenever we can. I don't know. There's ways we can screw with the government, I'm sure, but it's not like we're throwing tea into the ocean and asking to not tax things. It's I don't know. We can only do the littlest we can against the government, but we need to do it. We need to fuck with them sometimes because they fuck with us all the time. The government, that is. Speaking of being fucked with, next year on the news, Spotify is hiking its prices again. Spotify is increasing its prices again less than a year after its last hiked prices for the most of its subscription plans. Beginning in July 1st, Spotify's US subscribers will pay one more dollar per month for its ad-free premium plan, rising to $11.99. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous because I've had Spotify premium for I had it for a little while. I don't remember how much it was when I had it. Maybe 9.99. Maybe it was 8.99 or 9.99. And I don't remember why I had it. I'm trying to remember why I signed up for it. I think I wanted a good music player or music streaming service, and Spotify was like pretty good, right? Pretty decent. It still is pretty decent for the way it streams, and had a lot of music that I guess other places didn't. Whatever. And Apple Music, I didn't like Apple Music. I had them once, and this one album that I remember having streaming on there, this John Frusciante album, it one of the songs was like sped up just a little bit, like 1.5 or something instead of 1, speed, and it sounded weird, and I was like, "This is not the way this song originally sounds." I know it for a fact, and when I went to Spotify, I didn't have that issue. Uh, but now I have YouTube Premium where you can get YouTube ad free because there's so many ads on YouTube, like it's ridiculous. Uh, so I have YouTube Premium, and that comes with YouTube Music, where I could stream a lot of music. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not on there, but it fills the void there for music with the added on of that YouTube ad free stuff. So to me, that's a better investment than Spotify Premium. Especially now, I don't know why they're raising their prices whenever they just lost. They didn't lose Joe Rogan, but he's not like exclusive there anymore. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just $1, but you just raised the price up last year, and now you're raising it again. Like, are you gonna raise it $1 every fucking year? Just for music? Like, you need to offer more as far as content if all you're gonna do is music. But whatever. I digress. Let's move on. Um, here's a pretty funny. Teacher put on leave for holding mock slave auction using racial slur. A teacher in Massachusetts has been placed on leave for holding a mock slave auction during a history lesson and using a racial slur in a fifth grade oh, shit in a fifth grade classroom, bringing fresh attention to how slavery is taught in U.S. schools. Um, a teacher who was not identified in the letter held an impromptu slave auction in January where two children of color were made to stand as the class discussed their physical attributes. The letter said the incident happened during a history lesson on the economy of Southern colonies. I'm wondering if the teacher was a woman or a man. Uh, in North Carolina, a black student was sold for $350 during a mock slave auction at a majority white school. The Massachusetts teacher also used the N word in a fifth grade classroom in April while reading and discussing a book that was not included in the school's curriculum. The book also did not contain the N word, according to Martineau's letter. Da, da, da. So I don't know. I mean, okay. I get you want to like. I've had teachers that are eccentric where they want to like do, they dress up like the solar system, like Miss Frizzle and shit. But to hold a mock slave auction right now, especially in 2024 or 2023, whatever it's occurred, it's pretty like tone deaf to your surroundings. You must not have social media if you're doing shit like that. Um, I don't know. I think that's kind of funny though. I could see the humor in that. But I get it if like you're a student there and it's kind of awkward, and then the teacher's just finding an excuse to like use the N word. That'd be like when we were in school and reading a book and someone said like damn, and we like got to say damn out loud. That was pretty rowdy. Or bitch, or ass. But yeah, just saying the N word, it's not this is 2024. Unless you're a comedian, you can barely get away with that. Barely. And yeah. I don't know. That's funny though. A mock slave auction. I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of speaking of white people, Cyndi Lauper announces farewell tour documentary. Right now, this is the best I can be. In the fifth decade of her fame, Cyndi Lauper is finding that life is still a succession of hellos and goodbyes. For many, blah blah blah. Cyndi Lauper, soon to be 21, will embark on a 23-day farewell arena tour. I mean, that's cool. I love Cyndi. I mean, she's 71. That's cool that she's going out on her note. But I love Cyndi Lauper, dude. Her music, like her voice is annoying, but her music and the way she sings is like iconic. Like Girls Just Want to Have Fun, She Bop, which or Time After Time is fucking more beautiful. She Bop If you've heard that song, it's literally about female masturbation. Uh, it's a great song, but it empowers women to masturbate. Great song. I don't know why it's not talked about more. She bop, she bop, he bop, we bop, I bop, ooh bop, they bop, dee bop, bee bop, baloo bop. I don't even understand. She bop, he bop, we bop, I bop, you bop, they bop, a bop, bee bop, baloo. She bops. Yeah, that's exactly how the chorus goes. But it's about female masturbation. Like I'm like 98% sure that it's about that. So yeah, check out that song. It's a banger. It's a banger. Yeah, no. I love Cyndi Lauper though. Time After Time is a classic too. She just makes good old her music was like iconic. So yeah. Farewell to Cyndi Lauper. You can bop all you want until uh time after time, be lost, I will get you. I will be waiting time after time. Lastly, here, speaking of women, Claudia Sheinbaum elected as Mexico's first female president. The former mayor of Mexico City will become Mexico's first female president after romping to victory in the election. Yeah, so we have a woman president in Mexico. It's pretty rowdy. She bop, he bop, we bop, I bop, you bop. No, she's pretty. I mean, I'm tripped out that Mexico has a female president. I don't know if that's a good thing, if that's a bad thing, because I feel like Mexico is owned even more by the cartels and not necessarily the government, but like the almost like a mafia organized crime type thing, which pretty much is how the government is here. It's just a little bit more hidden, right? They're more out in the open. But I wonder like what how this is going as Mexico's first female president. Like, did the cartels allow this? Is this part of their plan? Like I don't know how their political like shit goes, because here in America it's more like you can understand, "Oh, okay, I know why they did that because of this, or why this person is elected because of this, and this. But I don't know what this move is here in Mexico and if it was allowed by the cartel or they're gonna allow it. Is she actually gonna do something to make Mexico better, or is she gonna like stick with the script, as they say? I wonder like why they chose a Mexican female Mexican president before, especially before America. That's pretty crazy too. That they would do that before us. But hey, man, Mexico. I like Mexico. Mexico. Nah. I don't know. They got good food. Nah, I'm Mexican. I love Mexico. I wouldn't go there just because I don't know the language and I would feel intrusive or like an intruder if I go there. I don't know how to speak it and I wouldn't want them to like kind of like when Mexicans come here to America and they expect me to know Spanish. It's like, no, 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 you're on my home turf. I wouldn't want to go over there and expect them to know American. No, expect them to know English and then be insulted by it, especially me being Mexican and not knowing Spanish. I would again another added layer of like I just wouldn't go, but or at least like really try to deal with the people there and the culture. But I do love Mexico. I've been there. I haven't been there in forever. I remember going there like when my mom would want to go find a certain like a certain ingredient for fucking some sort of witchcraft she was gonna do. It's a lot easier to find in Mexico. Fireworks is a lot easier to find in Mexico, and a lot cheaper. And she'd also would bring some alcohol every now and then, right? Like a bottle of tequila because it's just cheaper over there and it's just better. So you go to Mexico. Holy water. She'd buy a lot of holy water there too, and like candles. Go to a church and light a candle, get a blessing, and you're good. You're set. You're set for I don't know, at least 2 to 3 months. Kind of like a stem cell injection. At least that's how my mom was before. But before the stroke, no, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Where's the song? Can you play me out? That's all funny, guys. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. We have any more podcasts for it. We'll just search That's All Funny. A podcast on Buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe should be coming out today. Check it out. Look for That's All Kayfabe anywhere you listen to your podcast. We talk about wrestling and other stuff. It's pretty funny. Well, it's mostly wrestling, but it's funny. Check out the YouTube channel if you want to watch either on youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Got video versions of this podcast, that podcast, and another live show I do with wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's beautiful. I'm a piece of shit, so it works out. It's a great dynamic. Check it out. That's on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and X. If you want to support the show, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. Got $5 a month gets you bonus episodes, early episodes, deleted episodes, ad-free episodes, stuff like that. Check that out. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, I'm at Lorenzo Ariola on Twitter and Instagram. You can buy t-shirts, prints, or stickers from me. That's at Lorenzo Ariola. If you want to commission some art from a great artist, does all art for the show, at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. Very hard graphic art. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you, my Patreon subscribers. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Stay